All copyrighted music is removed where possible, and no copyright infringement is intended. What is going on, guys? It is the Sportsmaster here, coming at you with episode number 2 of my Chicago Cubs franchise in MLB 13, the show. This game, we're going to be taking on the Atlanta Braves, my favorite team. As you see, they are undefeated, 4-0. We are 2-2. If this is your first time watching my videos, welcome. Go back and check other videos on my playlist. As I said before, this is the second episode. And so, the Atlanta Braves, they are my favorite team, my hometown team. And so, I know pretty much all the players and their strategy. They have a very fast team. They like to steal bases, but also have a team with a lot of power and great pitching. So, that kind of have a team where you can see, you know, they're good at everything. As you see, that was the first pitch of the game, which I took for a strike. And now on the top of the first, Darwin Barney is up. It's going to be a battle of the number 5 pitchers, as it is Paul Maholm for the Braves and Carlos Villanueva for us. And as you see, Darwin Barney takes this opposite field, and he's able to get a double. And now Starlin Castro is up. He takes this, and it is actually going to fall, so he will round second, but they're going to call Darwin Barney out. A very nice tag there by Chris Johnson. And so with 2 outs, 0-2 count, Alfonso Soriano strikes out. So as I said before, this is the 5th game of the season. Carlos Villanueva would be our pitcher. And as you see, bottom of the first, he's able to work a 1-2-3 inning. Justin Upton flying out to Tony Campana. Now to start the second, Scott Hairston now is able to get a single up the middle. So we will have a runner on and nobody out. I'm sorry if I cough, I still am getting over this illness. I will try not to cough my best, but as you see now, Wellington Castillo will go ahead. And they could have had a double play, but a bad flip by Andrelton Simmons drew Dan Uggla off the bag, and the throw to Freddie Freeman was not in time. So now, 1 out, Anthony Rizzo up for us. He's able to get a single, but he will not send Scott Hairston, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 out. And after Chester Rogers gets out, Carlos Villanueva, the pitcher, just grounds out. So again, we have some runners stranded. So now the 0-2 count to Jason Hayward. Bottom of the second, Jason Hayward is able to get a single. So that'll be the first hit given up by Carlos Villanueva. So now Hayward going to steal, and as I told you, they are a very fast team, are the Braves. And he gets a stolen base. And now he is over at third with 1 out. Starlin Castro is going to go ahead and throw home. The throw's not on time and a bad throw, so the Braves are now up 1-0. Now as you see with 2 outs, the 1-2 count. BJ Upton at the plate, and he will strike out. So the Braves are able to get a run, and Starlin Castro's back up with 2 out, nobody on. Paul Maholm deals. Starlin Castro fights this one off, and it will drop, so Starlin Castro gets a single. So Alfonso Soriano just grounds out, and the inning will be over. So again, another runner stranded. So now, as you see, with 2 outs, Carlos Villanueva and Chris Johnson is able to get a single up the middle. So will the Braves be able to get a 2-out rally? We'll have to find out, as now Justin Upton be at the plate. And some of the 0-1 count, and Upton hits this opposite field into right center. It's gonna fall. Tony Campana, the speedster, tries to get it. He misplays it a little bit. Chris Johnson rounding third and coming home. He will score, and Jason Hayward ends up at third with a triple. So an RBI triple for Jason Hayward, and it is 2-0 Braves. So now Carlos Villanueva, 2-on-2 out. Excuse me, a 2-2 count with 2 outs. And he just grounds out, so the Braves tackle another run. It is 2-0. Now the top of the first, Scott Hairston up again. Hairston will drive this one pretty deep. Justin Upton going back, but it will clear the wall, so a home run for Scott Hairston. So Scott Hairston has just hit a solo home run to split the lead in half. It is now 2-1 Braves. You see Paul Maholm giving up his first run of the season. And Scott Hairston is doing pretty good, 2 for 2 with a single and a solo home run. You see our manager likes it. So yeah, let's see if we can get anything up. See if we can make this lead up. Scott Hairston with the home run, 387 feet. And so now Chester Rogers up. 2 out, 0-2 count. Chases a bad pitch there. So that's all we could do that inning. So now Carlos Villanueva strikes out Dan Ugla. So he has a 1-2-3 inning. Now Tony Campana up in the top of the 5th, a 1-2 count with 1 out. And Campana will single up the middle. But basically for Campana, you know Tony Campana really loves to work those base paths. Probably going to be looking at a steal here. And so yes, he does go. And the Braves pitch out, but it's still not in time. So even a pitch out cannot get Tony Campana as he steals a base. So now I have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. So now Darwin Barney is at the plate, and he gets a single, so we're going to have runners at the corners with 1 out. So this is a really great position with arguably our best hitter, Starlin Castro, coming up. Let's see what we can do. So the 0-1 count, it's going to be a suicide squeeze, and he pops it up. Freddie Freeman, fortunately, is not able to react quick enough to get there, but a bad suicide squeeze attempt, and now Alfonso Soriano just pops it up behind the plate. So first and third with 1 out does not transition to any runs, and again more runners left in scoring position. But now Carlos Villanueva with Angelton Simmons at the plate. Simmons is able to get a single, and Simmons is the leadoff hitter for the Braves, so he may be looking at a stolen base, maybe not though. He only has 76 speed. As you see, Chris Johnson gets a single, so now Braves looking for another 2-out rally. But we are able to get out of that inning, and now Scott Hairston, he had the single in the home run earlier, and he gets, I believe that does count as a base hit. And now Wellington Castillo is going to go ahead and not suicide squeeze, but drag bunt him over, and he almost was safe, and Scott Hairston went over to third, and he gets out too, so it's now a double play. Now Anthony Rizzo up. A nice play by Angelton Simmons to get the out. So that'll end the inning for the Braves, for the Cubs. And now the Braves at bat. Carlos Villanueva still in the game. A diving attempt by Darwin Barney, but he isn't able to get there. Tony Campana, this is going to be a play at second. No, he throws it to the cutoff man, and that'll be a double for Jason Hayward. So now anyway, Freddie Freeman at the plate. And Freeman hits this high and deep. It's a no-doubter. That is gone. And now the Braves are up 4-1. Freddie Freeman. Instead of being a 1-run deficit, it is now a 3-run deficit. Freddie Freeman hits a 2-run home run. So the Cubs are now down 4-1. And as I said earlier, the Braves, they've had good pitching, stole a base. They've had a few home runs, or only 1 home run, excuse me. And so anyway, the Braves have been good at all points in this game. Now Brian McCann comes up, and he is able to get a single. And so Carlos Villanueva, we might need to pull him out if it gets any worse. As you see, he's already thrown 87 pitches, but he's able to strike out the pitcher Paul Maholm, so he gets through 6 innings. And so now Chester Rogers is going to lead off the inning, and Chester Rogers gets a single. So I was planning to just go ahead and bunt or get a pinch hitter, but once Chester Rogers got a single, I thought it'd be a perfect opportunity to play some small ball and bunt him over. So now Chester Rogers on second and with 2 outs. Darwin Barney just hits a weak ground ball to Angelton Simmons, and that will end the inning. So we're going to give Carlos Villanueva one more chance here as he faces Angelton Simmons, and he will get a single, and that's enough of Carlos Villanueva. So we're going to go ahead and bring in a reliever, I believe. As you see, the manager for the Cubs goes ahead and pulls out Carlos Villanueva from the game. So 6 innings, 4 runs, I don't know how many hits, and Angelton Simmons on first is his responsibility. We'll bring in Scott Baker, and as you see, it looks like he gave up a run because he has an ERA of 13.5, but only 2/3 innings pitched. And now Angelton Simmons will steal, and a terrible throw from Wellington Castillo. And so the Braves have 2 stolen bases now. And so now Jason Hayward, with 2 outs, looks And so now we are able to get out of the inning. So now top 8. Soriano hits this one pretty deep. B.J. Upton going back and it will clear the wall. So a solo home run for Alfonso Soriano. And now we have cut the lead in half again, but instead of being a 1-run lead, it is a 2-run lead for the Braves. And so it is now 4-2 Braves. Let's see if we can get a rally going. Soriano with a really good home run here. And Scott Harrison comes up, but now he gets out. So Wellington Castillo grounds it back to Mahalam, who is still in the game. And so we couldn't get anything going, but we're going to still leave in Scott Baker for the bottom half. As you see with 1 out, Brian McCann goes ahead and gets a single, beats the shift. And so McCann gets a single here. He's been pretty quiet today. And now B.J. Upton, 2 outs, gets a no. He was able to get cut off by Starlin Castro in the inning. So now going to the top of the 9th, the manager, Freddie Gonzalez, is going to go ahead and bring in Craig Kimbrell, the closer. So he has a 2-run lead. So it is a save opportunity. So as you see, Anthony Rizzo grounds out. And so now we're down to 2 outs. That will bring up Chester Rogers, who strikes out swinging. And so since the pitcher spot is up, we're bringing David DeJesus, who has contact in the 80s for right-handed pitchers. So let's see what he can do. But on the 0-2 count, he swings and misses at a slider inside. So Craig Kimbrell is able to save the game. That man, Paul Mahalam, right there, is able to get the win. Carlos Villanueva gets the loss. And we lose 4-2. So guys, I want to thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, give a like, comment, give me some feedback. Do you want to see me play any different games? Do you want more Chicago Cubs franchise? If so, comment about that. Also subscribe, where you can get an update and news from my videos. Also, I keep forgetting to plug this. Follow me on Twitter at the Sportsmaster. Sports is with a Z. And just thank you very much for watching, guys. So have a great day, guys. I think I'm either going to try to upload another video probably tomorrow, maybe tonight. And I think it might actually be some golf. I think I want to switch it up and start a golf career. So anyway, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. It's Craig Kimbrell, is your player of the game. Sportsmaster out. Have a great day, guys. Have a great President's Day off. Peace.
He came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll about wrap things up here tonight. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our